Dear Patriots, before the news starts, please subscribe to our patriotic channel by clicking the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up to this video. Don't forget to leave your opinion below in the comments section. Share the news on Facebook and Twitter so your friends see it. Thank you.
Trump just looked reporters in the eyes and said 7 words that had them crying. President Donald Trump said recently on Monday that his administration would start reforming the welfare system in the U.S. He said that people are taking advantage of the system. Amen to that. Watch the video below. People are taking advantage of the system and then other people aren't receiving what they really need to live, and we think it is very unfair to them, said Trump, flanked by Defense Secretary James Mattis and Secretary of State Rex Tillerson during a cabinet meeting. Because some people are really taking advantage of our system from that standpoint. We are going to be looking very, very strongly, therefore, at welfare reform, Trump said. This is going to get all the people sitting the system a big shock, and Lord, do they need it. We cannot survive as a country if more and more people sit on welfare when they don't need it. Share this if you are glad that President Trump is going up to bat for working Americans and helping cut the costs of our government. Be proud that you voted for the right guy, y'all. Bill Clinton caught red-handed in Harvey scandal. Look what they tag team together. Harvey Weinstein paid for Bill Clinton's legal fees during Monica Lewinsky scandal. Hollywood is a corrupt no-go zone where there is barely more cocaine than homeless people. You know what I mean. It's corrupt. Here's a little story about a thug named Harvey that donated to Bill Clinton to help him pay for his legal fees. Phew. That stinks. Of course, President Bill Clinton is not a stranger to stinky sex scandals. Remember when Paula Jones filed a lawsuit against him for sexual harassment while Bill was governor? In an August 1998 report, Clinton was accused of perjury and obstruction of justice because of his relationship with Monica Lewinsky. According to the Free Thought Project, Hollywood was quick to come to the president's aid. Among the 62 donors giving the maximum $10,000 were performers and directors such as Tom Hanks, Barbra Streisand, Michael Douglas, Ron Howard, Norman Lear, Steven Spielberg and Kate Capshaw Spielberg, as well as studio executives Jeffrey Katzenberg, David Geffen, Harvey Weinstein, and Bud Yorkin. Share this to expose the corruption that exists between the DNC and Hollywood. Remember this day. This will be the day that the entire DNC began sinking like the Titanic. Smoking gun Comey won't sleep at all tonight after his darkest secrets revealed. Several news organizations, including the Daily Caller News Foundation, CNN, and USA Today, have filed a Freedom of Information Act lawsuit which seeks the release of all the memos that Comey wrote following his meetings with President Trump. As we know, Comey intentionally caused the release of just one of his memos, after Trump fired him. This exclusive memo, Comey says, shows that Trump asked him to stop an investigation into Mike Flynn. Self-serving much? Late Friday, government attorneys responded to the lawsuit by asking the court to block the release of the bulk of Comey's memos. They say releasing the memos would be detrimental to Mueller's investigation into obstruction of justice and Russian interference with the 2016 election. But they won't say why. They say that saying why would also be detrimental to the investigation. What? This is not only shady, but it smells like a rat. I, of course, do not have any idea what is contained in the rest of Comey's memos. I can say, it seems pretty darn self-serving for him to have only released the one. Unlike the libs, we patriots just want the truth. They love fake news, we crave real news. If you would like to know what's in all of Comey's memos, please get this shared right away and comment "I want truth." H.T. The Daily Caller. Sarah Huckabee Sanders just peeled out in a Secret Service car, and the reason why is amazing. White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders is one of the more popular members of President Trump's staff, stepping up to a podium every day to defend him with her usual grace, tact, and good sense. But a girl's got to have fun too sometimes, so when she was visiting the U.S. Secret Service Moran Vehicle Training Facility with President Trump on Friday, she got to take a test drive on their obstacle course. These cars are Dodge Chargers completing a J-turn maneuver. Pretty awesome. According to the Washington Examiner, President Trump and Sanders were at the facility to learn about the antique limousines used for Presidents Ronald Reagan and Bill Clinton. Love Sarah? Love Trump? Share this out to spread some positive fun on your newsfeed. HT Washington Examiner. Right after golf trip, Rand Paul revealed Trump's genius with 2 words. Senator Rand Paul and President Trump were at odds with each other throughout the election campaign. Everyone might remember their fiery debates in 2016. Clearly you'd never expect these guys to eventually get along. But that ended up not being the case. President Trump and Rand Paul went out golfing on Saturday, and Rand Paul's spokesperson Sergio Gore told reporters. Senator Rand Paul considers President Trump a personal friend. They had a great time playing today and discussed multiple initiatives that they can work on together going forward. The operative words here are personal friend. President Trump managed to make a friend out of a formerly bitter rival, which is itself remarkable. But the reason why is obvious. Rand Paul opposed the last Obamacare repeal, and President Trump wants to work hard to make sure that doesn't happen again. Not only that, but Rand Paul is a doctor. He could gain interesting personal perspective on conservative health reform. Notably, Rand Paul supported President Trump's executive order on Thursday ending health insurance company subsidies. President Trump also played golf with Senator Lindsey Graham on Saturday, another sometimes critic who will also be an important player in helping the president pass legislative reforms. This is what's genius about President Trump. He knows how to resolve differences and make personal connections, putting water under the bridge and finding common ground. Critics will say that he's just golfing and taking a holiday, but he's actually forging key alliances that will help him reach his legislative goals. Hopefully, we'll see these friendships pay off throughout the rest of his presidency. HT Washington Examiner. Puerto Rican Congress delegate just told the truth about Trump and left jaws hanging. Jennifer Gonzalez Colon, the Puerto Rican delegate in the House of Representatives, gave an interview with USA Today on Saturday praising President Trump's relief efforts on the island in the wake of Hurricane Maria. Gonzalez Colon said, "I will tell you that everything that the president said that he was going to send to the island, it's getting there. The resources are there. The help is there." Gonzalez Colon also defending the president, saying he catches a lot of flack from critics because his manner of communicating is just more blunt and straightforward than most people are used to. "There are things that I never do, but, you know, the president is always out of the script. And I think that's the main difference. People are used to having politicians that are politically correct, that follow the script, and he's not like that. I mean, what you see is what you get, and that's the way he is." President Trump is a politician like no other, and that definitely can take some getting used to. But it's good to know that he isn't pulling any punches and that he genuinely sticks to his word. And, erasing the leftist narrative that the president is treating Puerto Rico differently because he is a racist, Gonzalez Colon followed up with. He instructed all his cabinet members to treat Puerto Rico as a state, in terms of this hurricane. I mean, that kind of instruction is important to have access to all those programs. This is great news for President Trump, proving that much of the criticism lobbed at him is unfounded and he is continuing to do a good job in Puerto Rico. You won't see this on the mainstream media very much though, so share it far and wide, patriots. HT Rattle Clear Politics. Green Bay Aaron Rodgers just got drilled by karma exactly 2 weeks after protesting anthem. A week ago, the Green Bay Packers and Bears players stood for the album. They linked arms for social justice or whatever. It was a lame-ass attempt at protesting. Aaron Rodgers then blamed President Trump for the NFL players kneeling before, like a disgrace. Now, watch Old Glory get ultimate karma on him. The severe shoulder injury will mean that Rodgers will be out for the rest of the season. Ouch. That's gonna hurt. Aaron Rodgers wanted to protest the national anthem and not stand up for it. Now, he can't. Just saying. Share this if you are praying for Aaron to get better so he can come back out on the field and stand for the national anthem like a man. Thanks for reading.